left our mark. Our mark is being left. We are writing history.
Yo, we're
leaving
so
our
cool.
mark now. Right.
We're so cool.
So, I mean,
like, yo, those guys are so cool.
Yeah, you
not
have
me,
no, in general, the community.
But yeah, the community.
Yeah. And so now you have apparel that's part of this scene, part of this community
Yeah.
that is part of leaving that thing. So when you wear that out, people recognize it.
And I feel like whenever anybody says salty, that's us.
No, 100%.
You know, that's us.
They say that in League of Legends
saying that,
now.
yo, and I'm like, you know,
If you didn't get, you gotta knock it off. If you say you didn't get that from anyone but FGC, knock it off. You know where you got that, and I respect it. I feel like I've brought some of those things home in my family. They've picked it up. You know, they'll say bop and salty. It's just like that's our scene. We've left the mark.
They say bop on StarCraft, and I'm like, I swear to God, Arturo told you guys that word. Like I know that was the exchange.
That MLG.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, yeah, Broken Tier, check out their website. They have all sorts of stuff, and they're always coming out with new gear. Check it all out, for sure.
Oh, man.
Now we have Hakan, who just greases up, doesn't mind taking a hit.
We got a real Hakan, man. So, Hakan has received more buffs than... Oh, we got tricks.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go. This guy's going to show us if he's a real Hakan, and I think he's already showing us a little bit, but I'm not going to front like I actually know the character Lee Chung is playing right now, and that's Jerron Grayson.
Right.
So he's going to be definitely familiar in this matchup as those guys are local to each other. But Hakan, like I was saying, he's received more buffs than anybody in this game, you know, and he's still a character that's just really struggling to make his mark on the scene.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think he stepped it up very much. And he, I feel like Infiltration is making more people focus on this character.
Yeah, and it's sad, you know, because he is not the best Hakan. Sorry.
Right, he's only using him for these counter matchups. Being real, I'm sorry.
My bad. He's the best Akuma.
Right.
And the best player.
Right.
You know, but like this is some good pressure from Lee Chung. You know, and it's cool though that he's making somebody take note. But it's unfortunate that that's what it takes to make people take note. But maybe Lee Chung will do something for us here as he's really taking it to Jerron Grayson.
Right.
Oh no, that's not safe. And he had meter to punish it or to EX or FADC it looks like.
Right. And that's okay though.
Yeah.
He still walks out. And Jerron's a really solid Bison, but this guy's showing that he's actually a legitimate Hakan.
I do not.
You don't. Oh.
I'm not gonna make the pun. He kept it real dirty in that matchup. It was a dirty matchup.
Yeah.
It was dirty.
Make the puns.
I can't. But that matchup was not able to be held. Like, you know, it was hard to get a grip on. Is what I'm saying. Because it was, you know, like there weren't a lot of. You know what I'm saying? Because he hit him with like a lot of like blatant grabs and stuff.
Right.
It was just I don't know.
Oh wow.
Hard to grasp, I would say.
Yeah. Hard to grasp is the word. We'll just stick with that.
Yeah, hard to grip, tough to grip.
And now we have Guile versus Hakan. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of times when you see, I wouldn't necessarily ask what's the matchup here because I don't really think you don't really know matchups versus Hakan because he's not discovered very much.
Yeah, right. Like, do you know your matchup against Hakan? Like, speaking figuratively to anybody?
Right.
No, right? That's why we saw Infiltration pick Hakan against Yun, Online Tony. No, I'm sorry, Hugo 101.
Yeah.
SoCal Regionals. That's not a winning matchup for Hakan, but he said himself, I thought that I could just, slip one by him, essentially. He wouldn't know the matchup. So, in a team tournament format, Hakan's going to work really well.
Absolutely. One game gimmick, finish it off.
Yeah, and if you don't have enough time to learn these tricks, you will not have more than one matchup.
Right.
Now, I'm kind of surprised to see him going for this early oil, as Hakan starts with a pretty significant amount of oil, but I guess a little bit more don't hurt.
And it's Guile. I don't, unless he just reads that he's, that he's going to do it and jumps, it's going to, it's pretty safe. He won't take any significant damage from it. So.
I would think that actually Hakan would do well in this matchup, but Dominion's showing us character mastery already.
Right. Because even though Hakan might be favored in this matchup, there are people involved. And that human condition is something you can't count out.
Going for the mix-up. Guile cuts it all with the somersault, and now the punish.
Oh, wow.
And again, he has the meter for the FADC here. Not willing to use it, though. And first round going to Dominion. Man, I really wanted to play Hakan, dude. I was like, yo, if he has a mustache, I'm in there.
Right.
And he does. He looks like a One Piece character, yo, like straight up. Lost all his oil and like already worked in the corner. Goes ahead and spins a meter. He's got time to get himself oil, but instead wants to go in for the pressure and gets nothing off of it. And things are looking mighty grim here.
Yeah, it's just, again, I don't want to say that the matchup would be bad. It's just Minion's very, very solid with Guile. And so even though Hakan could be favored, even though he might be able to do well, it's just Minion's very solid. Yeah. This is that character specialist argument that I was talking about earlier.
And then the thing about being a character specialist and knowing the matchup, even when things are supposed to go the other guy's way, sometimes they just don't. As he tried to slide under a Sonic Boom there, and then the animation traded.
Yeah. You know, and then you have to wonder some of that, did Minion throw it knowing that distance? You know, there's just always.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Exactly. He put himself into the position where he could throw Sonic Booms against a character who has the obvious anti-fireball tool.
Yeah.
So
I respect this. Every time I see someone hit the deck on a fighting game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I hit the deck.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's just that shot. It's that homage.
I need leverage, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't.
I always, if I play on a joystick, I'm definitely playing on the floor every time.
On the joystick? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, but on a pad.
On a pad, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You need that. You need that room. You need that. Gotta push Bertha around. You need some
you get to hold the joystick still with your legs if you need to.
Yeah. I put out my right leg as the brace.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. See, there's all those techniques.
Yeah. Classic.
Before Japanese sticks were in, almost the majority of players hit the deck.
This is a conversation for only middle Gs. Like OGs are like, dude, I can't sit on my ass. I need to stand up.
Absolutely.
What's wrong with you, scrub?
Stand up only.
And they're like, let's play some hyper fighting or something. I'm like, I don't even know how to play that game, man.
That's very, very funny. Yeah. That's true.
So Makoto against Guile. It's going to be, I think, slightly in Makoto's favor.
Right.
But again, it's Minion. It doesn't matter, right?
Right. And I can't understand why you would get hit by this many full-screen fireballs. It just doesn't make
sense.
Like, I mean, normally I try to rationalize
that actually
it
makes
for something.
Absolutely no sense.
Yeah,
it was a lot of them.
Yeah. Oh, and that execution.
Right.
I think a lot of that can just be nerves because of it.
Yeah. I mean, he may be trying to go for the axe kick over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's not a trivial input. You can mess it up.
Yeah.
But when you mess up a certain number of times in a row,
I'm done trying.
Right. That mental switch has to go off, and you got to just kind of dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah.
He's finally closed the gap, managed to get something going, but that Minion finds a backdash. Yeah, and not enough reads for Makoto here. Now, I think he'll do well if he, will stop running in the fireballs first.
You know what? He likes the taste of them.
He's looking for, like, this dash, focus dash.
Yeah.
But he needs to pick his spots.
Right.
Because what he needs to realize is that he's got this explosive power character. It's high damage.
And once you are looking for it and you make it obvious, then the opponent just stops doing it.
Yeah. The Minion is already reading your rhythm, right? So you need to calm things down and realize you can find this one spot, one good focus dash, and get things started. And he ran into a good dozen fireballs in that set.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
And not calming down. I feel like he's overzealous.
Yeah. A good anecdotal incident of that. Justin Wong started playing his Felicia team, and he was spamming. Like, he would just do that Delta kick.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I took it into training mode one day, and I discovered, hey, you can jump H that with Magneto.
Okay.
So we play again. I had played him the previous week, and I'd won, and then so the next week we're playing, and I'm like, okay, so now I know how to even beat this. So this should be even more free.
Right.
The second I started stopping to wait for it, he completely stopped doing it.
Like, okay, well, good.
And I'm like, wait, but you've been spamming it nonstop.
That's your whole game, bro.
But then he recognized that I knew. He just automatically read, he has something against this, and he just stopped doing it. And I was like, oh, my goodness. You can't even mount an offense.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, great. Like, now I have to figure out for next week, like, after he's got something else now.
Yeah.
So we got Poa up against
Poem.
Poem. Yeah, Poem. Right, he's a New York player, next level, frequent, up against Minion.
Playing boxer. I would imagine he has a lot of experience against Minion.
Sure, but
experience doesn't mean anything to who he is.
Experience against the best is going to put you in Dominion's favor, right? Like, he knows your tendencies, and he's a great read.
Right.
So it's really on Poem to step up to the plate. But he's been doing pretty well, I think, out at next level.
Yeah. And thus far, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It's once you get this lead that the better player typically goes into sort of a hyper mode. And then at that point, it's really difficult to maintain that.
You psychologists call it flow. Flow. It's if you look it up, man, there's a whole wiki on it. Check it out.
I have to.
When you read it, you'll be like, this is exactly what fighting games are. Like, once you start flowing, like, you're in the zone, everything just starts going. Oh no! See, he's not flowing. He ain't in the zone.
He ain't in the
zone.
Flow. I'm stuck on that. You know I have to read that because it sounds so intriguing.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
There you
really
go.
good job there. And it's a team tournament, so this is only one round.
Wow.
So he's up.
Yeah.
He has a very, very serious lead. Minion has almost 4 meters now, though.
Oh, nice read there.
Oh, and the drop of the combo. He could have done a full combo right there.
Yeah, it's 2 big drops already here, and he's still up around.
Right.
Couple of chances at whiff punishes. Not going, but still good control from Poem.
Oh, and there they go. I don't understand.
Does he have like a trick with his sonic booms or something? Unblockable sonic booms. I mean, people will shrug them off. They don't do a ton of damage, and the positioning against Guile is actually more valuable because he doesn't do really any damage anyway.
But not that many.
But you don't want to like literally just walk into them. You want to just like walk up and block it at last second or something. And all these meters to work with. He can actually kill him from full screen if he uses his EXs correctly. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Nice, and he's closed the gap.
And now here comes Zoki.
Oh, my God. Gutsy moves with these backdashes in the corner.
Nice.
Oh, man, but those failures to punish and Poem might have lost himself to round here.
Wait a minute. One pixel?
One good trade. Oh, now he's lost the ability to win with a trade.
That commitment. Now, here's the thing. Had he done an EX
I was thinking exactly the same thing, and that would have been the game.
You're right.
The game. But, you know, maybe the EX does. Wait, no, it's one hit. No, it's one hit. And so I'm like, maybe it's 2 hits, and it's like, it would have been less damage. No, it's 1 hit. Nope, that would have been it. Well, hindsight is 2020. Yeah.
Hindsight is always 2020. And had I been in the match, I probably would have made the same decision. But that's one of those things where we talk about that presence of mind, that clarity.
Yeah. PR Balrog would have did it.
I guarantee
he would have did it.
But he probably would have done something way more.
He would have already
long
been
before.
Done,
you know what I mean? He's going to go all in with something.
Sure. But Poem is still doing pretty well. He won the first round. He was in position to win the second one. And again in the third, he's got him in the corner. He's got the headbutt combo was good this time. And the juggle. And he's got himself.
Now he's in the corner again.
Yeah, all this screen to work with. Oh, he read it.
That's it.
He read it.
Please don't drop this. Alrighty. And
keep it simple.
He beats Broken Tears Minion.
Yeah.
He pulled a nut job right there, though.
Yeah.
He just went in with that Ultra. He just threw it out there.
Minion does that.
Does he do that, really?
He usually doesn't do it with Ultra, but he will just do it.
He
does it. I mean, he has to, I feel like, if it's Guile, you know, you have to use everything.
Right. And if you don't do things like that every now and then, people will not stay honest. Like, you have to do those things to make your opponent respect you.
I will go up in Guile's face and just press buttons every time.
Yeah.
So he has to do that to set the tone, establish a precedent.
Right. Like, you're not getting away with everything. So just you better go ahead and pick your spots.
And it's a team tournament. He's confident in who he has behind him.
Right. Which, of course, is Sanford Kelly coming up next. And that's he's also a very, very solid player. And I'd imagine these players also play each other. Sanford doesn't travel very much, but he does so well, and when he does.
Oh yeah,
very intelligent player.
He definitely gets it in, And his growth as a player has been really great to watch. From just the Marvel 2 guy, it really echoes Justin's growth in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
To really one of the best Street Fighter players we have, but he's getting worked into the corner just like his buddy Minion here. Finally finding a cross up,
but has the flow started?
Dude, he's one of the quickest to flow. Oh, man, that's a statistic I want.
Yeah.
0 to flow. Who is the fastest to enter flow? Dude, some players, dude, I would say like a Marn.
Yeah.
That guy gets right into it, It's on and off with him.
Yeah. Either he's 100% or 100% off.
But he can get right into it. Some players, they got to take some time to build up that head of steam. But it looks like Sanford's right in that zone right now. Perfect placement on these fireballs.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
So
that,
ridiculous.
Boom. There you go.
So ridiculous.
Oh, my
goodness.
No.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, and punishment with the flare, too, just to show that he could do it.
Because that's Sanford.
Yeah.
He believes in it. My goodness, it's so solid how he just turns it on. It was not looking pretty in the beginning, and then he's just like, by the way, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Done.
He's just kind of settled into things. He never got flustered in the course of that matchup, and now it's business as usual.
Right. Now, he did an angry scar earlier. Does he still have that bonus damage on the Shoryu?
Yeah, he hasn't done it yet.
There's no indicator. You just got to keep that in your mind?
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah. You just aren't you angry? Like, that's in your mind. There's no angry meter, dude. You're just mad.
Yeah.
It would be sick if, like, the chest just started glowing or something. Though.
That's what I would think. But that sounds like a very Marvel thing to do.
Nice safe jumps, it looks like, from our Balrog here. But looks like there's not enough in the tank from Poem.
Oh my goodness. So
is the
good.
arm out? Yes!
Wow, really good. And here comes the Okie Doke. One hit, and he can kill him.
Good read. Goodness. Good anti-air. Don't do the overhead. No. Oh, he hesitated.
Yeah.
He thought about that overhead.
He did.
And he's like, wait a minute, it's Sanford.
You know what it was?
Like, what should I do?
Absolutely. It was like, I should do the overhead. No, I shouldn't do it. And while he was considering what else should I do, Sanford's like,
oh, yeah, I know. You're thinking about something. I'm in perfect range.
You got to respect that.
Yeah.
Sanford's a solid player.
There's a great moment there, though. Great match for Poem, and he's really almost there.
Yeah, you can see he's like one step below it, but it'll happen if he stays dedicated.
Yeah, for
sure. Once players make that mark, it seems like it's a big hump. But once you get over it, it's like you're there.
I know, man. I know. I'm still trying to get there.
The only thing that can stop it at that point is time, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I'm still trying to get there. One of these days, maybe after this break. We're going to be right back. We'll just take a brief break. Stick with us, and we'll be right back with more Winter Brawl Street Fighter 4.